Hello,
Testing 1, 2, 3.
hello everyone. Welcome to another game of uh, Astrozoologists. Is that what we're going for now? Is that what we
Yep,
decided?
Yep.
yeah, we decided astrozoologists because
Yeah, you're no longer employed by the the necro company, so you're no longer necrozoologists. Gosh, this campaign has changed names so many times already. Um, Cool. So we're going to start today with two unusual scenes. Um, the first one we're going to do is a flashback scene for Jonah Jeremiah.
oh,
You, uh, this is your first day of work at at the carnival. You of myth and mystery, and yeah, it went pretty well, but the problem is really how that day ended. You just received a letter from your father concerning the medical condition of your sister and how much they're having to pay because it's such a rare disease. And so, like, while in this evening the crowds are leaving, there's all of this merriment. Annabelle is like still playing with the bears to the side. You're kind of wandering through the circus, not really um, registering what is happening around you, um, and and then uh, you realize you're not going to get paid for another 2 weeks, and your family needs the money right now. You end up in a part of the circus that is empty and silent right now. It's near the animal's pen. The elephant is eating, and the rest of the animals are asleep. And on the ground in front of you, you see a golden chain of a necklace with this beautiful sun engraving in the middle, that someone must have dropped on their way out. It looks like it's worth a lot. What do you do?
uh, Jonah just looks at it, looks around, looks at it, uh,
Did,
just like he's gonna slowly approach it, just like carefully, watching around, just like and just pick it up.
okay. Uh, um, there isn't a human soul around you, although it's possible that the elephant has noticed what you just did, and they have very good memory, but you don't think it could tell a soul.
Please don't tell Annabeth because I will feed you peanuts later. Please don't. Please don't tell Annabeth.
Okay. And that's where we're gonna end this short flashback scene. We're moving on to a different scene for Reina. Um, uh, um,
Dorley?
hmm? Sorry, what did you say?
Oh wait, sorry. I should be mute.
Okay. Reina, you are uh, you're also in the circus in this scene. The circus is completely empty. You don't see anyone around, not even the performers or the people hosting the stands. But you hear the sound of the elephant getting scared by a tiger or getting hurt, maybe, calling out for help. And when your first instinct is to run towards the large tent and go through the flaps, you, instead of entering inside of a brightly lit circle where the performance is happening, you find yourself in a circle of mushrooms in the middle of the forest. Night is looming over you, and once again, you don't feel like you can leave the circle. But you hear chanting. You hear the sounds of pipes getting closer and closer, and the sun starts to rise from the east. And looking in the east, you see birds at first filing in and settling in the clearing around where you are, deers and foxes, wolves, more and more animals, and then satyrs playing flutes, and elves and gnomes and things like this file in, until the last person to arrive is actually someone that you recognize from the circus, from the Carnival of Myth and Mystery. It's Oberon Medeiros, but just wearing like his full acrobat costume with but like it's even more like ostentatious, and it has like more frivolous things coming out, and he is walking towards you with a golden chain in one hand that is tied to a collar around Annabelle's throat, and she is following, looking defeated, with her eyes low. Oberon enters the clearing, and Reyna, what do you do?
Yell at Oberon. What are you doing? Why does she have a chain around her neck? Take it off.
All right. I would like something in exchange.
What?
Annabelle here was attempting something very foolish, starting a union with the animals in the circus. It's silly, really, but we can't be having this. As such, I'm taking her to my castle, but she can go there without chains, if that is your wish. But I still need a replacement, someone to speak with the animals. You see that, like, oh, Annabeth is her name, not Annabelle. You see that, like, she gives you a little bit of a shake of the head, and you and Oberon is going to say, "Oh, how silly of me! I don't even need to ask. You stepped into my circle. uh, um, uh, uh, it's all right. You don't need to come. I just need your ability to speak with animals. And he reaches out, and there's a little bit of green, misty energy that comes out of your mouth that he just snatches out of the air and puts in a pocket. Um, Annabeth's chains just disappear in transforming into golden dust, and Oberon is going to say, if you want this back, you can just come and come and get it. But I would like for Jonah to bring me back my necklace in exchange. And you wake up.
Oh,
This is
fuck
not
me.
good.
So you have temporarily lost your druidic ability to speak with animals.
Hmm.
Does she still have the ability to like summon her animals? Like,
Yes, absolutely. And when you summon them, you can control them as per the spell. It's just the ability to understand and to understand them and to like speak anything other than orders.
so she can't speak Sylvan right now.
That's correct.
Sylvan is fairies.
Oh, I mean.
Oh yeah, it's just like speaking with animals.
Oh, druidic.
Yeah. I mean, like Druidic is slightly different because it's like thieves' cants. It's a special language that like only druids understand. Wait, completely unrelated, but I think it's very amusing that the Union Buster stat block is listed as part of the standard reference document. What?
As in a small SRD symbol next to it. This is the free stuff.
Oh, standard reference document.
Yeah.
God. For the Union Buster.
I used to find that very
Yes, absolutely. It's just because I changed the name. They're just ogre zombies.
Yeah, I guess as much, but it's just still amusing.
Yeah, yeah. That is. I had not noticed. That is a very recent thing that they started doing with the character sheets from the core rulebook and stuff. Cool. What do you do after you wake up, Reina?
I go find Jonah.
Okay. Jonah is in a nearby room.
Practicing the guitar. Playing the guitar.
Nice. What do you do?
Knock on the door. Jonah, we need to talk. Now.
Okay. Just putting away the guitar and just like getting my hoodie on, just like opening the door. Hello?
Where's the necklace? Where
Eyes
is
widen.
Oberon's necklace?
What? Wait.
I think Reina, you were told about a golden necklace.
Yes, a golden necklace.
From Jonah, yeah, you said he would like to have his necklace back. Out of character.
Mm-hmm.
But Jonah's like thinking and just like, hold on, necklace.
Reina, you can make an insight check to on Jonah. I think you can like he seems he's trying not to think about a certain golden necklace, but he's still thinking about a certain golden necklace. You can tell, Reina.
Jonah, this is important. Where is the necklace that you got whenever you were at the carnival?
It's in the thing is I did wait. It was Oberon's necklace.
Yes.
Oh.
And he wants it back.
Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh dear! Oh, dang it! Dang it! Now, Jonah is panicking.
Cool. I think the rest of the party hears that talk well enough that you can come out of your own rooms, a little bit sleepy. Real quick, before I forget, because we set up the text. Two things before I forget. I promise I'd say this out loud. Knowing that there are people in some of my games who have dyslexia, if at any point there's a text document or something that I know I write in a very dense way, I will provide audio of me reading it. If it simplifies your life, just ask me. And the other thing, I forgot the other thing. Right, yeah, because we have the text-based RP chat between the games. I just want to summarize real quick some of the stuff that's happened. Senna has gotten her mind palace working and has had a few talks with their Archon and Diva, and also last night while after riding around in Egypt, they went out to try to buy enough hair dye and new clothes in order to change their appearance, and that's why we've got some new images for some of the characters. All right, the party is now.
I should change my image as well, but I do.
Oh yeah, that's all right. You can take your time. Yeah. So right now the party is in the corridor next to where the hotel has the rooms, and at the end of the corridor there's this breakfast area from which all of you can smell the smell of pastries.
All right. It is probably the distant sound of a door opening. Probably hear Sebastian's voice just become something the matter.
Yes.
Right.
We need to find a necklace that Jonah here stole from Oberon, or else I will forever never be able to talk to animals ever again.
Jonah, where did you put the necklace?
The thing is, it's in yeah, I sold it.
Where did you sell it to?
Um, um, Jonah, because you at the time were fully employed, I don't think you had the time to sell it yourself. I think you sent it directly to your family.
All right, my family. I thought I'm pretty.
Oh God.
I sent it to my family and I sent it to my family so they could sell it.
Alright. Great. And Reina, if you don't mind me asking, why exactly did this cause you to lose that ability of yours?
Annabeth got in trouble for trying to create a union, and in order to make it where she was no longer in shackles, I got my ability to speak taken away, and he said the only way I could have it back was if Jonah returned the necklace.
Right.
What is so wrong with unions?
I know, right?
But well, seems like the Fae want to make an enemy of us as well. Isn't that just lovely?
All right.
Anyway, we have at least a week until we need to be in Hollywood, so...
Oh, by the way, we should probably change that to Vancouver, Canada, because that's where most of Stargate was filmed. Now that I have done any amount of research to prepare for the eventual for this part of the scenario, yeah. So.
Mm-hmm.
So, I suppose we could try and see if we can find this necklace that your family has acquired.
Sure.
I'll show you
Great.
to figure out why they want it.
Mm-hmm.
Well, where is your family?
Oh, they live in they they live in
Everyone here can make an insight check if you want.
Alright.
Sebastian, that is sufficient. You can tell that Jonah legitimately has trouble remembering the name of the city. You've seen you don't see this very often, but there's a chance that there might be repressed memories from like stressful times.
Right.
hmm.
Do you know the country?
America.
Right. Well, that's close enough, at least.
State?
Oh, mm, um,
Jonah, make an intelligence check for me.
okay.
13. You're like, I don't know how you want to justify. I don't remember specifically how you worded how you wanted to justify this, but you think it's possible that Sebastian, with his mind reading abilities, might be able to find the information in your brain faster than you can.
I need help.
Right. What kind of help?
I can't seem to remember anything.
Okay.
Wait. You have mind reading powers, right?
It's kind of deadpan stares for a moment. Yes.
Yeah, say that a bit louder in the middle of a corridor in a hotel.
Are you saying you want me to, and he's probably walked over at this point, delve into your mind for you?
Yes, please.
I
Because
wonder why people are eager about this.
I mean, it sounds interesting.
Fine,
I
I
wonder how it
suppose,
feels
to
like.
make this quicker.
Okay.
Are you perfectly okay with me looking through your thoughts and memories, Jonah?
I mean, sure.
Cool.
Very well.
So, uh, Bandit, we're going to do this as a sort of, Harry Potter going physically to somebody's memories. At least that's how it feels to both of you while he's casting detect thoughts. But Jonah, I want you to describe kind of the scene of that memory, if you feel up of like a memory that could place the city, if you feel up for it.
Jonah remembers a time where he got lost. Well, he got separated from his parents, so he just like explored around, looking through everything. But
I mean,
Yeah.
the moment sort of Sebastian catches onto the whole, got separated from his parents, he's trying to catch onto the thread. Who is the parents? Like, find
Okay.
them
Oh.
in his memory.
It's just like just towards a man with like an older man, just like and I would say, yeah.
Oh damn!
Yeah,
It's
Not expecting that.
it's the
Yeah,
it's
me
the
neither.
it's the image that I had uploaded. I hope that feels all right with you, Bandit.
Yeah,
Cool.
that is totally fine.
All right.
But his hair would be his hair was normally brown, but when he was younger, but it turned well, it just turned gray after
Mhm.
when he turned like 15, so or 14.
Yeah.
It started graying at 14.
Then probably take away back from that. Just trying to focus on where did you get lost?
So you can see the signs, the street signs around you are not consistent with the aesthetic of street signs from the U.S. Make a history check for me.
Not
Ooh, not 20.
25.
Okay, you spot the skyline, and you've seen this skyline in like pictures at one point. Actually, last night when you were doing some research, this is the skyline of Vancouver, the city where you've got a meeting with Brad Wright in Canada.
All right.
Wow, this place is nice.
And yeah, probably just try and tug on any memory, like back to parents, back to other memories with parents. Just try and get something that resembles a house somewhere.
Yep.
Hey, Senna's here.
In someone's house. Oh
Wait,
yeah.
wait.
I'm hiding in the basement.
Oh
He's
no.
gone. He's in the second floor.
Sorry.
I'm in
always
everybody's
watching.
memories.
Um. Yeah. So you found your way back. Give me just one sec. So yeah, Jonah and Sebastian are in the garden looking as uh, um, the family found Jonah. You see basically the two parents um, like who were inside of the home. You see the mother had a telephone and was busy like arguing with the police. The dad had a beer in his hand, and it's Jonah's sister who found him wandering around and who brings him back home in this scene that both of you are observing from afar.
Mhm.
So this is
I would
happening like in
say
the
that
driveway.
Yep, and little Jonah would be like a.
On fire.
Nope. No, there's no. He's not on fire at all in this flashback.
He's not. Yeah, he's not on fire. He's just like wearing just like this very raincoat, this heavy duty raincoat with a hood, with just like a rain hood, and wearing shorts.
I mean, yeah. Sebastian, you seem to take note of that for a moment. You study the house for a moment, and then sort of try and tug on Jonas' mind for anything resembling landmarks that are associated with the memories of this house. Something you would have seen repeatedly from this location.
You see the number of the house and the sign for the street are kind of blurry. I'm gonna need a wisdom check from both of you.
Alright.
Actually, perception. Perception.
Perception. Gotcha.
Okay. Jonah, you as like being present here unlocks some of your perceptions, and you see the number. It's the 23rd on the street. You see the name of the street kind of form back into comprehensible symbols that both of you are able to read. You've got the address.
Alright.
Huh.
Joshua is gonna say, good, you found him. All right, now we can get dinner. Come on. We gotta get started, or I'm gonna miss the start of the match. And that's where the memory ends and folds on itself as both of you return to the.
Well, turns out we're just heading straight for Vancouver anyway. That's convenient.
Huh.
Intriguing. Reyna,
Well-
is Senna awake yet? And is Graves?
I can go knock on their doors real quick.
Probably a good idea.
All right.
I knock on. Go ahead.
No, you go. You go ahead. You're driving this scene.
I go over and knock on Cinna's and then Raymond's, and go back to the others, waiting to see whether or not the door's open. If they don't, then I'll just go back again and knock louder.
Sennis doesn't open.
Graves will walk out about a minute later.
Okay. Go back to Cinna's door. Cinna, wake up. We need to go.
Can't quite hear anything in the room other than just like movement vaguely. They don't seem to respond.
I don't enter without permission.
Also, you probably can't. The hotel doors need like key cards
Yeah.
to unlock. There's a chance that Senna is like doing Tai Chi while having like headphones on and listening to metal, and just cannot hear the knock on the door. At least like the polite knock that I'm assuming Reina would be doing.
Yeah. Mm,
Oh, that's good. I was expecting something more yellow and about to be kidnapped by a clown sort of outfit.
Oh, little Jonas.
Car colors.
Okay, I'm gonna put it in the game as well. So, but that is some very nondescript black clothes for a kid to wear. Really hard to
Yeah.
spot in a crowd, probably.
Yeah, but it's short, so it got ripped at the knees, so it's turned into shorts.
Gotcha. Um.
How large is the gap between the floor and the door? Closed. If you get what I mean.
Let's see. Let me do a lock check. 20. 8. You can see shadows moving if that's the sort of movement that Senna like is making.
Yeah, there'd be shadows.
Cool. Yeah, you see like basically like movement on the inside that doesn't seem to react to your knocks.
Mm.
Is there anything I can?
I oh no, it's the typical curse of D&D where the players get stuck in front of a closed door for half an hour because there might be a trap.
The door's a
Welcome
mimic.
to the door.
The door.
Okay,
Wait,
I'll just
is the gap large enough that if I wild shape into a gecko, could I get underneath?
With an 8, I'm gonna say you need to wild shape it into like something smaller, like an insect who's gonna have 1 in intelligence.
I mean, wild shape does not change your intelligence. That's polymorph.
Oh, it's polymorph
Changes
that
your
does
physical
that.
stats.
It's polymorph that does that. Cool. Yeah, you've probably seen like some insects from the from being around, so you're able to disappear into the become this tiny thing, scuttle under the door. And what do you see, Senna? What does what does this little cockroach perceive from the bottom of the door?
Senna is doing sit-ups, completely blank staring as they do so.
Is that how you access your memory palace?
They're trying to get used to doing tasks while... So that's one of the main ways they were starting to practice, because they normally dissociate when they work out.
Yep.
she just
Senna, could you make a let's do a perception check with disadvantage?
The one check I never need disadvantage on.
0. You this hotel is sparkly clean. There isn't a single cockroach here to your knowledge.
Yep. I feel like Lorelei would just. Well, if Jonah was a druid, he would just poof up and say, "Surprise!"
I wouldn't try to startle them, but I would change back. And
Okay.
try to nudge.
Okay. It takes like more than a single nudge. With a 0 in perception, they're deep in the meditation, having a nice conversation. It's like it's the third nudge where you kind of push them off balance from the push-ups that Senna is able to like snap back to consciousness.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, hi. Why does my stomach hurt? What time is it?
Morning?
That's a very vague time.
Wasn't looking at a clock.
What time? What time is it exactly? Actually,
It's probably 9. Feel like if I
2 hours.
if I haven't set up a specific time in a scene, you can feel free to improvise it and just be like, oh yeah, it's 8:35 right now, you know.
That's fine.
9:45.
Cool.
Is everything okay? How are you in here?
Actually, that's why I came in here. We need to go to Vancouver to visit Jonah's family. Because we need a necklace that he sent over there.
Oh, okay.
Also, are you okay? You seem to be out of it.
I was in my mind palace, but I think I need to try and figure out a way to swap exercises while I'm in there. Because doing sit-ups for 2 hours is painful.
I don't understand.
Can't
I don't
feel my
understand.
stomach anymore.
I don't understand. Doing push-ups for 1 minute is painful. Why? How is it possible to do it for 2 hours?
My constitution and dex. Terrible strength.
Aye, very small but very persistent.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Cool.
So, Vancouver for a necklace. Jonah's parents? Is that
Yes.
we're gonna meet his sister?
Maybe? I'm
Why
not
does it
entirely
feel
sure.
like I've been in his house before? Yeah, sure. Let's go down for breakfast.
We can explain more down there.
Senna's very hard leaning on the walls trying to get down for breakfast.
Cool. The party is getting a nice breakfast with some Egyptian pastries. Planning for how you're going to get to the other side of the ocean now that you're not moving around on someone's private jet.
We can just pay.
I could drive a boat.
Let's maybe not have you drive a boat.
That might take a while to get from Egypt to Canada on a boat.
Yeah.
That's a voyage.
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
We could just book flights.
That's at least a week or two.
Which is
At
time we
least
don't
if it's-
have.
If we don't get lost or accidentally end up in the Bermuda
Still,
Triangle.
yes. We could book flights. Still, we have the issue of, well, how would some of us book flights?
Being one of the criminals. Is that a...
Yes.
You need to make passports for us, Graves.
We need fake IDs.
All right, yeah, we do.
Only person in the group
That is
who
a
can
good-
fake
that's a good
IDs.
idea.
I'll happily cover the material cost, but we need different IDs. And if you could you make me like a Canadian gun license?
I'm actually not sure if I can fake IDs.
Do you have a
If
forgery
you're
kit?
talking about magically, I don't.
Oh, do you have a forgery kit
I
proficiency?
don't have a
You have calligrapher's
Uh,
tools.
I've got. Yeah, I got calligrapher's supplies. I
Yeah.
mean,
That's
I don't know if that's the same kind of thing. Writing and stuff.
Yeah. I mean, I
You
would
need to
allow.
take pictures, but you can write the card, I think. You can make like the details in the card and such.
Yeah.
But not the picture.
Like a lot of
If I
stuff
had-
is. Mhm. Go ahead.
I've got money. I can like, if I get some photos of everybody, I could probably just go find like some place where I can get it laminated and, you know,
Mhm.
just do some
Okay.
the basic writing for passports and stuff.
Cool. So I'm gonna need you to roll with your calligrapher's tools. I think it's gonna be an intelligence check to make sure you get all of the details on those fake IDs right.
Can I have them?
Do you have proficiency with calligrapher's tools or a forger's kit?
Dang.
Nope.
And you have
Just gonna help
proficiency.
them by doing research. But
I only have disguise kit and thieves tools, so
I think with the disguise kits you can give him the help action by like meeting him halfway, like you know, changing your appearance so that's so that the picture doesn't look like the old you, and he changes the rest. So I need you to pass a DC 15 check for each person. And each attempt is going to cost you $100.
So, did you have help on that? Or
Okay,
not?
so I got a 9.
Yeah. I think Senna, with what you said with the doing the research, I think you can give the help action. So I'm gonna allow it.
nice.
Cool.
There we go.
Natural.
Okay, so one person's good.
One-
Person's good.
One person has got you spent 2 days on that one passport. Actually no, that's too much time passing, but yeah, like you make like a really good one really quickly. I said difficulty 15, so that's not a pass on the second.
mhm.
So one of them is a little.
Should we decide on an
Maybe it's
order?
like it looks.
Jonah's gonna be last.
Who is it most important that we have a decent fake ID for? Nice.
Okay, so decent. Who needs the most?
Probably Senna, Reyna, Graves.
Yeah, I think.
Enemy. But I'm gonna be. Yeah, send him in
Sebastian's
as
least
Graves.
important since he's technically not really a wanted criminal.
Oh.
Oh, oh no.
Okay.
Someone's is horrible.
So no. It looks good, right? But you're gonna have made a key mistake. Like something that the TSA will spot immediately, but that none of you like spot. So okay, because we're doing could we decide on an order? We can't do it in the order of the images that we pop up in
I'm
roll
fine
20.
without. I mean, I'm fine without a card. So
You
I'm
were
already.
also in the Vatican.
Yeah, I know. I'm just saying that.
Well, since I don't.
I got new clothes.
Right.
But yes, your card is still. If you get carded, you're still very much on the wanted list.
All right. Yeah.
Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
So if we take that order, if that's all right with everyone, Jonah got like the really good card. Senna, you got the one with 19. That's like very nice. Graves, you get the terrible one that has a mistake that will get you spotted immediately.
I'll take that one.
And Sebastian,
Makes
you got another really good one. I need one more roll for Reyna. Oh, actually,
I feel like Reyna.
Sebastian, you don't need one because you were in a different shape during the whole thing at the Vatican.
Yes, I will say as well, if there's time, but it's not priority, Sebastian would like to have one for an alternate form he can take on.
Cool, I like that.
Essentially just, this is also valid form, hey?
Alright, I need another one.
Cool. In this case,
I need another one.
in this case, you can give Reyna the like the 25, and you do have time. So I'm gonna let you roll for to try to make one for yourself. 13. You just can't get like yeah, you like you kind of like have ran out of some of the types of ink in your calligrapher's kit, and you just can't get it to look right for Sebastian. But you can try again at a later date. That is going to be 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 attempts. So you can write
600.
600. Yeah, that's great.
Yep.
Cool.
And if I give you 100, could you try and make me a gun license for Canada? Or would it cost a bit more to do that?
Well, I think I'm out of ink and stuff, so we'd have to resupply. But yeah, I don't know. I'm not even too sure about the gun laws in Canada. I don't know if
I'm researching it.
I'm pretty sure they have like a much more complicated system than America.
Oh yeah, they have a system.
Yes.
They have a system.
I mean, we got a bit of a system almost. Almost.
Who did
Almost.
the Nat 1 get?
They
got
do
kicked
have
to?
firearm licenses.
The Nat one got given to Graves.
Graves.
Yeah. So like, I think
Looks fine.
it looks fine. Senna, you like at this point he'd made some really good rolls. You didn't check through all of the all of the like tiny details. Cool. Yeah, if you want, if you want, we can see you have time for one attempt for a gun license, but it's gonna be about the same price, but the difficulty I'm putting at 17.
Oh.
I'll
Not
try.
help by doing research again.
Do I have advantage again?
Yes.
Or is this just a normal
Yeah.
roll?
Senna can help you.
Yes.
Yes.
All right. Cool. Cool. All right. We're going to cut to a few just a few hours after you're done with doing all of those like intricate documents. You are in the airport, getting ready to go through. At the
Please. Durham just like praying.
Mhm.
Or they have like they don't. Yeah, they notice.
So at the reception desk where you got to present your passport to check in. Are you all traveling together, or
Sebastian would
better
suggest
be-
against it.
What?
Hey, same flight, just happened to be booked separately, kind of.
okay?
Yeah.
It's
Cool.
the suggestion.
Yeah.
In this case, like Graves, there's like we're gonna say that you're like there's two others. We're gonna say Sebastian and Reina are behind you in the line. Senna and Jonah have already checked in. You get to the front and you like you see the receptionist scan your passport, and there's a little bit of a alarm, and she's gonna say 1 second please, and starts typing on the computer, trying to fix the issue. You make a perception check, Graves.
What about What about the others?
Further back in the line.
Yeah. So,
Okay.
nice. You you see in the reflection of her glasses that like the interface that she went from was like the homepage interface that was like blue with some with the logo of the company, goes to a red and white interface with like a couple of like triangular yellow danger signs.
Oh, that's
It's the hat
good.
you've been made.
Does this look like a registry of like people?
Just from the reflection in her glasses, you can't tell. But you notice something is very wrong.
Yeah, if you do you react
wrong.
at all to that? Or...
I think Graves is gonna like look back, a little worried.
Yeah, the moment you get a mental message, is everything all right?
But I don't think so. Yeah, the receptionist is looking up at something.
Do you need me to try and intervene?
Just don't associate me with me right now. I'll
Right. Do you want me to try and
I'll
intervene
try to handle
without
this myself.
revealing myself, or do you want to handle it yourself?
What would be your plan? Like,
Try and convince her to let it slide without knowing she let it slide.
if you can, yeah.
I really don't want to, but if you can't fix it on your own, make your decision.
Well, I've got a couple things I could fix, but it would take a bit longer. So, if you don't want to get yourself involved, I'll be able to fix it. Just,
If you're fine on your own, then fine. I'm not.
Okay.
I'll probably be fine.
People's mind. That's all.
You guys just go after behind me if there's another problem with your passports. Just
Gotcha.
we'll figure it out.
Wait,
So yeah.
You might want to keep the mental link with me for a bit if I get separated.
I do. I will.
So you're told politely to that there's an issue with your passport and to wait to the side of the line while she gets like the next people in the line, and she says we've got a manager coming who's going to help you out with this.
Okay. Yeah, I'll be right here. I'm sure this
Okay.
is just a misunderstanding.
Cool. You see a manager with two security with two people of like airport security making their way towards where you are, and I can everybody can make a perception check to see if your characters also notice. It's going to be a difficulty of 12.
17. So yeah.
So now you're out of the line buying an ice cream or or like you're looking at like one of the shops.
Oh, duty free. I'm looking at cigars.
Okay, cool. You're not past like airport security. This is just to check in, but the security is coming towards Jonah. Everybody except
Jonah?
Senna notices. Sorry, not Jonah. Graves.
Oh, you got security incoming.
If I can,
Yeah, I noticed.
hold on.
Are you looking? Mm-hmm.
Could I cast Mage Hand?
You could cast Mage Hand. What do you want to do with Mage Hand?
I mean, I'm just gonna ask. Can like they can do multiple links, right? Sebastian.
I
As
think
written, only one, but we have decided when we are talking amongst ourselves. So DM ruling whether it's fine or not here.
yeah. Yeah, it's fine. It's fine. We can say that you can like relay the information, and with a combination of like texting and telepathy, you're able to get the information across.
Oh,
All right.
I'm just gonna tippity tap on my phone. Should I do something about the guards?
Flicker with a mental link. What is your plan?
Depending on it, I could make a scene or something like that to like have Graves get away. Now if
That is if that's our plan.
I could cast Tasha's Hideous Laughter or use Mage Hand to like.
That would be very visible.
Fair enough.
Jonah, do you want to make an intelligence roll for me real quick?
Sure.
You could use silent image to fix the passport. To make it look like it needs to look.
Or I could. Or presentation? No wait, yeah, silent image.
No, yeah, you need to spend a spell slot for this. Okay.
You're
Make.
gonna rest afterwards, so.
Yeah, it's gonna be a long flight.
So make a deception check, please, Jonah.
Okay. I'm gonna cast the spell anyway, so we all know it. Deception.
25, perfect. You So you put the image like exactly on the passport, and you see that like it fools even the scanner when the security person comes ahead, and the scanner just goes beep beep, and the manager says, "Oh, I don't see why I needed to bother coming here. It's all good," and just hands you your passport back, Graves. It lasts up to 10 minutes, and within 10 minutes you can get back past airport security. You're through. Cool. You make your way to Vancouver. All of you regenerate health and spell slots in during the flight. Because we already changed the city, is it okay if we say that if we change the date slightly for your meeting with Mr. Wright to like be tomorrow from the moment you arrive? So you have about 1 day if you want to go and head to Jonah's family.
Gotcha.
Hmm.
Right. Well, we have a day, so
I'm probably gonna have to like call ahead.
might be wise since you're, potentially bringing a whole bunch of strangers, and I don't know how much they watch TV.
Yep. Well, they usually watch the sports channel, so.
Still, they might very well have questions for you specifically.
Okay.
So yes,
Wait, what's
do
the
call
game
ahead.
plan? Yeah, what's the game plan?
Ask them about the necklace, see where they sold it to. I don't know, make up some
I mean, for your
deception
family. Okay, beer. But
for
yeah,
it's your family.
yes, it's my family. But what about you guys? Do you want to be performers, like friends of the performers, or
Or just friends. Or
friends?
I don't even really
Friends I
need to
met
be
along
there.
the
I
way.
can just hang nearby.
I didn't say, yeah, do we need to come with you?
If it adds,
Perhaps someone should be with him. Just keep things.
I mean, if
on
it would
track.
add a layer of credibility, we could be.
Mm-hmm.
Who draws the least suspicion? Reyna.
Probably.
Makes sense. You do fit the. Well, you would fit in at the same circus because there was someone like you there. So, I suppose.
Fair enough.
Yeah, I feel like Graves might. They might get the wrong idea if some dude in a detective outfit comes up.
Yes, they very much
Yeah.
might.
Mm-hmm. I don't know about
yeah.
Sebastian though.
You don't know about the what?
If Sebastian would know, be good.
Depends what you think, Jonah. Am I the type to be your friend?
Thinking pose.
The meme channel that we created in chat is becoming very distracting because y'all are very funny. And it's very appropriate to what's happening in the game. So before you head there with someone, what does the you call ahead? Let me do a roll real quick. On 15 or higher, you're lucky. No one picks up.
Oh. They don't seem to be answering.
Right.
You should answer.
That's
that normal?
intriguing.
But okay. I'll probably just have to send a text. I'll just send a text and I'll just I'm on a break
Maybe
for a few
just-
days.
Maybe don't. We'll head there and see what's up instead.
Okay.
Cool. So who is there? Who is uh, um, going elsewhere to maybe see the site in Vancouver or something like this?
I'm gonna say one thing before I split and just go fishing because Canada.
Mm.
There's some big ass lakes in Canada to go fishing.
Oh yeah.
Yep.
But you were spotted and identified at the Vatican. Your house may be under surveillance.
Let's hope not.
I mean, it's a good possibility.
Hmm.
I mean, they
So
answered
just
after the whole Vatican incident, but
it might be better to get Sebastian to go down the street first and
Very
scan for any
well.
thoughts of people on lookout.
mhm, fair enough.
Sure.
Sorry, I
Alright.
don't mean to keep volunteering you for things, but
It's fine. It's fine. Oh yeah. If I'm not going with them, I have something fun you two might like to try out later.
oh,
If I'm not going with them. So, shall I then?
Alright.
Sure.
sounds good.
Yeah.
You
So she's gonna walk down that quarter. Just keep eyes open.
cool. Make a perception check.
Aye. An 18.
18. You don't spot any suspicious vehicles waiting, like doing a stakeout in front of the house. You don't spot any, neighbors looking with a spyglass through their blinds. With just your perception, it seems somewhat uh, like safe. Not a single police car in this street. You you do spot there's like 3 more cars in the driveway than there was in the previous flashback, and then the place looks really well kept for a family that is supposedly in a lot of medical debt.
Hmm.
Hmm.
It's rather good if your family's moved house and you didn't tell us.
Yeah, probably is like look, passing by is kind of. Is there like a name tag on the mailbox or something?
Yes, Jeremiah.
Hmm.
Oh,
Just continue walking by. Just check see if there looks to be anyone home. Not obviously doing so, but just like, do I see any activity as I pass by?
With your perception, yes, there are balloons attached to the house, and you can hear a little bit of jovial music coming from the inside. There seems to be a party.
All right. Yep. And then gonna start heading back after that eventually.
Okay.
Plus heading back telepathically to probably Senna, who probably has broadcast this to everybody. Right. Well, for one, they're home. 2, I think someone's having a party for something. 3, no suspicious watchers.
good to know. Does anybody like sports and shit? Is the Super Bowl on or something? Or is it hockey
Uh,
more in Canada without sounding racist?
Hmm. I don't know,
Right.
but
I'm gonna
Alright.
quickly just load up Google and check see if there's something vaguely sports on.
Yeah, make an investigation check.
Damn.
There's always a sports thing on, but they're like none of the like local or national or international teams are playing today.
Oh, also, by the way, they don't seem like the kind of people who'd be in need of money.
Hmm. Yes, we-
Jalen is just gonna go. Well, just be like, is it safe to go now?
I mean, according to Sebastian, it seems to be all clear.
Okay.
Probably returning to the others at this point.
Mm-hmm.
So, well, there's a lot of people there. More than likely.
Weird.
'Cause as far as I know, I don't remember you having 4 cars in your memory.
What?
Yes.
Hold on. Excuse me for a moment. I'm just gonna run off ahead.
Okay.
Oh, boy.
Is the group following from afar? Senna, we can say that like you have your fishing rod and you were ready to leave. You see this development, you can follow as well, if you want, or you can go use your like fisher feature.
Yeah, I'll probably use my fishing feature, but before I go, I am going to sleight of hand the present I got Graves into his pocket, just to
Cool.
see how long it takes him to realize.
Cool. Roll sleight of hand, and Graves, you can roll perception.
Oh god damn it!
Every 30 minutes. Okay, starting now. Senna just tried to pick your pocket.
Can I help you?
Sorry, your pocket just looked like it was bulging from that thing in it.
What were you trying to do? What was...
Look, I'm awkward, okay? I try to give you a present.
Graves, maybe you should look in your pockets.
I'll take it out of my pocket, whatever is in my pocket out.
It's a dark leather belt with a silver belt buckle with crows and ravens, like, imprinted along it.
Aww.
Oh, this is nice.
I wanted to give it to you yesterday, but it was really late and I didn't want to wake you up.
Oh, it's fine. I was awake late last night for a couple things, but well, really, thank you. This is.
No worries. I hope you like it.
You hear you know that birthday party sound where like they have this tiny kazoos and they where everyone blows when something happy happens. You hear this coming from the house as at this point in the conversation when you finish passing the belt. Jonah, you arrive in the house and you see banners like throughout the place, confetti, balloons, and yeah, you. What
do they say?
They say happy graduation, Jean. You see that your sister, yeah, your sister. You're okay. You're okay with the name Jean?
It's fine.
Cool. You see that you.
In the family.
For sake of the audience, the original name was Jasmine, but
Oh, Jasmine. Cool. Oh no, like I think I because I uploaded the image just now. I forgot to check what you'd done previously, but yeah, Jasmine, perfect.
But have her nickname be Jean.
Okay, cool. So yeah, and you see that like she's surrounded with friends and family. She looks super healthy. She sees you, her mouth goes wide, and she says, "Jonah!" and like rushes over to hug you. She says, "I'm so glad you could. I'm so glad you could make it."
Jonah's like shivering.
You okay?
Visibly shivering.
Are you all right?
What?
You see,
You're
you
okay?
what did you say? You're not?
You're okay?
Yeah, I'm great. Your father arrives, sees you and your group of friends arriving, and says, "Jonah, you didn't say you were coming." Comes over.
I called. And I was about to send you a text.
Right. Everyone. So now we're good. We can say the characters are in the house as well. Everyone can make an insight check for me.
18.
The father is. Yeah, you can roll as well, but you're rolling with disadvantage. So you got
Is everything drooping?
This is normal because I've been, but fair enough. I have been.
You've been getting bamboozled this whole time, so there's still a small disconnect. Sebastian and Raymond, you're able to tell that Jonah's dad is not actually happy to see him. Joshua Jeremiah is like, you can see in his eyes that are flickering between both of his children that he is full on panicking. How are you? You're the circus. Was the circus? I thought the circus couldn't give you any days off to come over.
I look at her. Look at my dad. Look at her. Her arm and leg.
So what we'd established in can we go over real quick what we established concerning her health in the past?
She was, well, to be fair, I didn't know. I thought she had, since the whole like prosthetic legs and prosthetic things, had a side effect of being like making you really sick and such, like a slight chance making you really sick. And Jonah thought she had that disease,
right?
That sickness,
so like
dissociation.
So you were told that like she got like infections from her prosthetics after she got into the accident. Is that yeah, cool. She seems healthy. When you how do you like? What are you going to say? Right now, there's like a couple of friends that are looking over. You haven't fully interrupted the party, but you are making Jasmine and Joshua look worried.
You're okay? You.
Of course I'm okay.
Fine?
Yeah. You see Joshua is saying, What do you mean she's fine? Of course she's fine. Did you trip and knock your head again? Huh?
Eye is visibly twitching.
Yeah. What's gotten into you, champ? Look like you've seen a ghost.
You. I. This can't be happening. This. Backing off a bit. This. You.
Perhaps you would prefer to talk to your family outside, where there's less disruption.
You see, like, Joshua doesn't move, but Jasmine, like, comes over to try to hug you, seeing, like,
back.
She's gonna say, what did you think was happening to me?
Dad. He's just visibly realize. Wait, what? Should I roll? Should I roll another insight now to see
Yeah, go ahead and roll. Go ahead and roll insight.
You actually know what's going on?
Mm-hmm. Okay. You have no idea what's going on. Clearly, there's a misunderstanding, and she she must have had a like really good recovery that you weren't told about in the past few days, and she must have been taking an online course if she's graduating that you just weren't told about.
So you recovered? You recovered, huh?
Recovered from what?
From the affection? The whole.
What infection, Dad? What is he talking about? And Joshua is gonna come over and say, Jonah, what are you talking about? You haven't sent any of us a text or called in years. How would you know about an infection?
Hearing this, he's just like, I called you. I called you 2 times a month. Where the fuck you?
I think.
Where the hell? What happened to the money? Where the fuck is the money?
I don't know what you're talking about. My phone got stolen a few years back. Maybe somebody else was texting you instead, or calling you.
Inside.
Okay, yeah. Go ahead and roll insight. He is. It was his voice on the phone. You can tell that he's panicking. Jasmine doesn't. Jasmine doesn't seem to have been aware of what was happening with the money, and it's in that moment when you roll your 13 insight that you see you see Joshua is wearing a golden chain around his neck with the sun medallion that you sent to him to sell on your first night.
That necklace.
Perhaps it is best we talk about this outside. No?
Jonah is smiling, but his eyes are very much not.
Okay. You you move outside to the cars, and you see Joshua tries to come over, like to
I'm
put
just pulling
to
at him.
you're just pulling away. Okay. He tries to do a comforting gesture of like putting his hand on your shoulder, and like, but when you're
I
out,
just glare at him.
when you're outside, Jasmine is here to. His tone changes slightly, and he's going to say, "Bud, I don't know what's happening to you, but it seems like you tripped on your own shoelaces one time too many. You must have banged your head really bad."
You.
We haven't gotten any sort of money.
Stop lying to me.
Okay. Make a persuasion check.
If I don't make this persuasion check,
Okay.
stop lying to me.
Okay. He his face kind of grows
Using
stoic.
magic with this.
His
Just like he feels like a pinch of magic in him.
Gotcha. He does what you're saying. He says, Jasmine, go back inside. You see that
she
she
needs to listen.
okay. And he's gonna say, fine. I told you your sister. I told you we had some medical bills we needed help paying. After you graduated from clown school, your little trip to circus school cost me 5 years on my retirement plan. Okay, I needed to get the back on track, and you like I was certain you weren't going to make any goddamn money with your with that gig. So yeah, I exaggerated things. All right.
Visibly twitching now.
Yeah. And then he says, you owe me from like doing those studies in a field that has no jobs, and because you're my kid, you're mine. And when you see when he says you're mine, he grabs your hoodie's sleeve, and everybody can make a DC 20 perception check. And yes, Reyna, you're gonna be able to punch him. Just give me 1 second after this perception check. Ooh, so close, Raymond, so close. Okay, Jonah, it's just you. You gotta roll that 20. Oh, you can't. You have -1 in perception. If you roll in that 20, you get it anyways. So.
Sure, why not? Wait, I don't have a nat 1. I got
Oh.
perception. Well, I got.
Okay,
When
roll.
did I get?
Roll perception. Oh, it was insight that was -1. No, okay. So for what all of you see happening is Jeremiah's sleeve catches fire randomly, but instead of the usual way that it catches fire, it spreads to the hairs on Joshua's arm, who's grabbing Jonah, and within instants, his whole body is on fire and he is screaming. I need everyone to roll initiative. This is not a combat, but it is a medical emergency. So anyone who is present needs to roll initiative to see what they're going to do. I should bring over a token for the dad.
I guess it didn't take time.
Cool.
Well, it's already in order.
Oh, cool. Perfect. All right, and Senna is not here. Cool. Sebastian, you are the first to act.
Probably just linking over to Jonah with just focus. One quick question: do you carry family knows about magic? Just giving him an instant to respond.
I don't really care anymore.
All right. Do I see any kind of water outlet or
Right.
water in nearby vicinity?
Water. You see that they have a pool they have a pool to the side of the yard here where a couple of the guests are jumping. It's gonna be around here.
Yep. Probably just gonna try and retrieve a little bit of that water and just kind of draw it over towards Joshua.
Cool. What's your range on this ability?
Let me check.
Because you can move up to 30 feet.
30 feet. Yes.
Oh, it's
So
a
the range is 30 feet.
Okay, cool. So if you place yourself here, go ahead. So you do control water. You grab a little bit of water. How much water are you able to?
I think a 5-foot cube.
5-foot cube. That's a lot, right? Yeah.
Yes.
Cool. You take this cube of water that just comes out of the pool. One of the people that was in this area of water just stays in place as the water flows up around them, and they're just visibly confused. You drop it on the dad, and what happens is what happens when you drop water on a grease fire. The flames go harder. The smoke kind of explodes into a red just massive fire, and you hear screams coming from inside, and the water kind of just splashes around, spilling the whole place. So this
Shit.
cool. 4 points of what's his HP? Joshua falls to the ground unconscious. Raymond, it's your turn.
He is not athletic.
I gave him the stats of a commoner. He has 4 HP, so he's down.
Yep.
Yeah, I will I'll just take off my coat and just try and suffocate the fire as much as I can.
Cool. Let's see. Make an athletics check.
Interesting. I'm bad at those.
That's all right.
Okay.
I'm gonna say, you gotta tell me what you rolled, because I seem to be disconnected from Roll20 somewhat.
It is an 8.
Oh, me too.
It is an 8. Okay, so that is not sufficient to put out this fire. It's it seems like so you might have heard of spontaneous human combustion, but those are some super rare cases, and you don't think they're supposed to go as fast as it's going. But there's a lot of mystery around those cases of spontaneous human combustion. You're not able to put the fire out. You're able to put it out in the legs, and then when you move to the rest of the body, the legs catch fire again. He must have been wearing like the type of plastic clothes that like catch fire really well, plus some like flammable body oil of some type, because he like his skin has been like his skin is already darkening from the flames. You still have a bonus action and a movement action. What do you want to do?
Okay, I need to look at my spells. I might have yeah, yep. Nope. Yeah, I got nothing.
Okay, cool. The Great Jeremiah, it's your turn.
I know more about fashion history than you might think, considering it's my job.
I could use a spell.
Yes. Do you want to use a spell?
Not really, no.
That's what I thought. You. All right. We're gonna say. Yeah. If you want, we can say you're delaying your action to take it at if something weird happens.
Yep.
Reyna, on your turn, do you want to punch Joshua like you said you were going to?
He is in stunned silence right now, Jonah.
Is that a yes on punching the abusive father who's already down on the ground and burning? Or
No.
okay.
That's why it's a good job that Son is not there. No hesitation.
Fire to spread. That's the only thing. I do not want the fire to spread, so I'm going to see if this works.
It is spreading to the grass a little bit, but less, like much less fast than it spread throughout Joshua's body. Okay. What dispel magic? Cool. Do you cast it on the? Do you aim it on just the flames that spread out from the body, or from the whole magic that is on him, on Joshua? What do you cast it on?
I'll just cast it to contain the flames. So
okay, you cast it. You cast it on the grass. The flames. The flames vanish. And the ones that are on the grass. And okay, so I take. So this is my first death save, but I just took damage from the fire. Okay, that's a death save. That's 1 passed and 2 fails from taking damage. Cool. Sebastian, it's your turn. Joshua is on death's door.
Mm-hmm. And yeah, seeing that people did not seem intent on saving him, I think Sebastian just kind of glares at the others for a moment.
Okay. Raymond, it's your turn.
And
oh, sorry. If you want to do something, I thought you were implying that you.
It was just a glare. What the fuck are you doing? Kind of thing. But yeah.
He deserves it.
Jonah's gonna try to cast Prestidigitation. It's his. I used the ready action, so.
Okay.
Seeing as he's not gonna be able to save him alone, I think Sebastian just kind of turns and walks in this direction.
Okay.
I'm casting Prestidigitation to snuff out most of the fire, if possible.
Okay. Let me see. A shower of sparks, a puff of wind, you can use a puff of wind to try to give.
You can instantly light or snuff out a candle, a torch, or a small campfire.
Oh, cool. Yes, a torch or a small campfire. I think you're going to give Graves the advantage on his athletics check, but the prestidigitation by itself, like there's more fire than a campfire, basically. So you're able to snuff out some of it. Okay. Graves, it's your Graves, it's your turn.
I'm making the same athletics check.
Okay, you have advantage. You're able to put the flames out.
Out of character.
You see Jasmine kind of comes out of the deer in the headlights of, she hasn't done anything in like 9 seconds while you were trying to save her dad's life, and like she rushes over, like tries to take his pulse, and she is not proficient with medicine, but she will try to do a stabilization check. So that's gonna be it's a difficulty 15. That does not pass. Cool. The great Jeremiah, it's your turn once again.
Can't really do anything right now. I could, if someone wants to help him, if someone wants to do a medicine check, I'll give advantage.
Okay, cool. Reyna, it's your turn.
I'll be completely honest. I completely forgot she was there. She's done nothing wrong, so fine. I'll help him.
Okay. You can do a medicine check with. Oh, you heal him for free HP. So like the flames are gone. He's. What happened? Why does it feel like I was in hell for a second? And.
I hope it felt like hell.
Jonah! That's Jasmine turns to you. He almost died. And like you can see that like she's got a lot of different emotions about what just happened. Joshua like leans up and says, "Get out of my house, you dirty arsonist!"
I'm just gonna walk over and just take the necklace from him.
Okay.
I'm taking this as catalyst.
All right. Make an opposed athletics check. He tries to hang on to it.
I want to do sleight of hand.
Okay, cool. I'm gonna oppose it with my athletics, but you can go ahead, roll sleight of hand. 18. You snatch the sun necklace before he is able to like secure it in his own hands. And you turn around and you're gone.
Yep, I'm just gonna walk away.
Cool. Just so everyone knows, I wasn't the one who decided the dad was going to be this mean. That was Bandit. Just wanted to be clear. It was difficult for me to play such an asshole.
He is an asshole. You played him quite well.
Alright, perfect. Cool. I'm gonna stop the combat music. And yeah, your characters are out in the street. Sebastian, I think, is ahead of the rest of the group.
Yes,
Senna,
and Sebastian is walking.
yeah,
Quite fast.
cool. Any direction in particular?
Just away.
Okay.
I just need to go to an inn, or like a hotel. I mean.
Mm-hmm. All right. So Sebastian heads away. Like a few minutes later, there's an ambulance and a fire truck that pass by you in the street, heading in the opposite direction. Sebastian, Jonah, you're this is like suburban type neighborhood, so there aren't a lot of hotels or inns around here, but you're able to take you're able to walk for a few minutes, and guided by Google Maps or something, you're going to find an inn. Are Raymond and Reina following Jeremiah?
I am, yeah.
Okay. Raymond?
Yeah, Graves will follow.
Okay, cool.
Yeah, Graves will follow.
Cool. What does Jonah do when he gets to a hotel?
He just he's a bit sniffling right now, so he's just going to get a room. And such.
Okay.
And when he gets his room, he goes into the room and just he just goes to him he just goes around, hits his toe on the table. Falls to his knees and just starts crying.
All right. I think we cut from that scene to like just out in the corridor where Raymond and Reina, you can hear someone ugly crying, and it's definitely Jonah on the other side of the door. You were just walking through the corridor, but you know this is his room. Yeah, like you like yeah. Do you do anything?
Is the door open or closed?
It is a hotel door, so there's a very strong chance that it just basically closes by itself and needs a security card to be opened.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Jonah, are you okay? And knock on the door.
Oh, I thought that was the door to the outside. That's the door to the bathroom. Never mind.
Your character is in a like a very confused state. It's understandable that in this new space you confused the door to the bathroom. Do you open the door for your friends?
Is going to walk over to him the door. Just whoa, that's a big oh.
You were moving the token while I was resizing it, so you were able to grow yourself a lot.
I'm a big boy. He's just going to well, sit down by the door and just say, all this time, I've been working for them, helping, trying to help, just for it to be a lie. He is saying this in like very, very sad, like in tears. Well, he doesn't open the door. He just like, well, sits at the door, just like, yep. Wait, guys. Mm-hmm.
I'm still here.
Okay,
Am I?
I did hear anyone for a moment there. Let's go. All this time, I've been working my freaking butt off, and it wasn't for any good cause. I feel this was. I'm just stumbling with my words. Oh, Joan is stumbling with his words and just like,
Mhm.
why did this have to happen?
Rena sits down at the door as well on the opposing side.
Mm-hmm.
I'm sure Jasmine at least got taken care of, even if it wasn't medically in the sense that you thought. So it wasn't all for nothing.
Jonah, you still have the amulet either in your hand or your pocket. It feels warm to you. It still like it felt warm when you picked it, when you took it from your father's neck after the fire, but it still feels warm like it was in the fire a moment ago. And it's like it's just at the heat where it's like unpleasant to hold.
He just seeing the holding the amulet in his hand, wiping his face with his sleeve, and just gets up, sniffles, and just okay, coming out, and opens the door.
All right.
Rena stands up.
And I will walk out and just hand the amulet to Reyna. I'm sorry.
It's okay. And it's going to be okay.
Mm-hmm.
He's walking out, then I'm going to follow him.
Okay.
We should meet up with the others.
Good idea.
All right. You you leave the hotel. This is the hotel that you had all agreed to meet up at. So as you go outside, you see Senna just arriving with like 5 fishes in one hand, just kind of just humming to themselves.
Mm-hmm.
All right. Do we want to cut to the next morning before you prepare to go to your meeting with Brad Wright?
I mean, Sebastian's gonna be out for a while, probably. So
Okay.
I don't know.
Yep.
Sebastian, do you have any particular places? What does Sebastian do?
I mean, once he starts getting a little bit out of the way from there, I think, because to be fair, I think what he observed essentially just pissed him off quite a bit. So he's essentially just walking to vent his frustrations, and once perhaps starting to get into thicker areas, just kind of whenever it turns a corner, just expending a lot of self just to, well, shift form to someone who just kind of he saw passing by recently, and then essentially walk the city as a bunch of different people over the course of an hour.
Okay. You're able to like change your face to inhabit different forms, and you as you move throughout the city, you are truly anonymous.
Yes.
You start to accumulate a sort of psychic fatigue from doing this constantly, and you start to feel the yes. You start to feel the need for rest that comes with like overextending your powers, but in the emotional state that you're in, you can resist it if you want.
I mean, I think he goes for a little while longer, mostly just because it's somewhat freeing is to pretend to not be Sebastian for a while.
Okay.
And probably just perhaps over the course of 2 hours before eventually venturing back.
All right.
Hotel.
Cool.
So he's been gone a while before he comes back.
All right. Understood. That night, when you go to sleep, Sebastian, you're gonna have dreams of a large sunken city beneath the waves, in the shape of a large snowflake, and a door at the center of that building that leads to a different dimension.
Gotcha.
Cool. The next morning, everybody wakes up, and the group unites. Your meeting is at 10 in a nice restaurant in uptown. Technically, there's only an invitation for Sebastian to come to the restaurant, but you think you might be able to say these are my assistants if you want to have the rest of the party join.
Do you intend to join me, or do you wish to stay nearby?
I'd rather not. Yeah, I'll just stand by.
Yeah, then linger nearby.
If you want me there, then I'll be there.
Up to you.
I definitely don't want you going on your own.
I'll let you guys handle this. I don't. really know much about
Reyna.
the guy.
I'll stand by as well.
Very well, so me and Senna will go.
All
Sounds
right. Cool. So it's just Sebastian and Senna. The other three, you are basically outside of the restaurant. Cool. Let's do this. All right. As you enter, the person at the desk asks for your names. When you said Vinter, she is going to tell you it's the table in the back. There's a nice little classical music playing. And as you get close, this bodyguard comes up to you and says, "Please extend your hands in a T like this. I need to search you before you can see Mr. Wright."
Of course.
So, do either of you have guns or other weapons?
Nope.
I have my whips as a belt.
So you have not taken your pistol with you here?
That pistol's in Greece. I haven't. Not Greece.
Oh. Okay, cool.
I haven't bought
Okay.
a new one yet.
So this is the bodyguard who actually the bodyguard will make a check to because he's patting you down, will make a check to try to find your whips. I need you to make a sleight of hand with advantage because they're easily concealable. And I'm going to make a investigation. So that's pure wisdom for me. 10 versus 22. You're able to slip your whips past this man. When you get to the table, the producer is going to say, "You'll have to forgive my bodyguard, always very strict with those things. The studio insists that I be that they want to take care of my security. It's very nice to see you again, Mr. Vinter." And
it's nice to see you as well, Mr. Wright. I trust you've been well.
No, when I talked to you the first time, I felt a sort of spark of creativity and genius. Something, when you work with other writers, you have you're able to make ideas flourish. I have some ideas, and I felt instinctive, I can tell that you're the sort of person who would have been invaluable to the process. Unfortunately, the executives of the studio have decided they're not going to renew Stargate Universe, and they told me that after all the work that I put in, we had the budget because the American army was willing to pay us for making them look good. We had the sets were starting to be built. We already had the sets from the previous seasons, but we were gonna expand. We were gonna have 4 Goa'uld hidden cities that were on Earth. We were gonna take the plot to some. And I thought I could bring you in the project, and the reason we're still having this meeting today is because I think if you can, I think we might still be able to salvage some of this. Maybe try to get a different studio to pick it up, or maybe the same studio. We can convince them back, because all of the executives, like the whole board, they were all there. They were they were bringing me in for the third season. We were gonna have a classic Stargate vibe return to the form, and then they had one meeting with that financial advisor, and suddenly the whole project got dropped. Yeah.
Which financial advisor are we talking about?
Oh, I don't know his name, but he has like eyes like a frog, black hair slicked back, wears a big trench coat. Super weird dude. But yeah, they had a meeting scheduled with him, and like that morning I was getting green lights everywhere. Right after the meeting, it's just they shut it all down. They yeah.
Yes, that is indeed somewhat saddening to hear. I was very much looking forward to the prospect of exploring this idea of, well, 4 gold cities on Earth sounds.
Yeah.
If you could do something with that.
Yeah, in season 2 of Stargate Universe, we brought back the Goa'uld as core villains there, because they were the ones who caused the people to have to flee through the strange Stargate in the first place. They were the reason the whole adventure had started, and we were gonna find out that they did all of that on purpose, and that they were trying to get their hands on Destiny. That tying it back with the rest of the plot, that was less my department. I was bringing in some ideas for the set designs. We were gonna have intense scenes with some old characters from SG1 in Atlantis, fighting their way through a city of Goa'uld, and some very classic names were good. Some of those actors are very expensive now, so we were gonna have them for one scene, and then they were gonna die. Yeah.
I see. Well, I suppose some consideration, just if the Goa'uld are going to be behind us, why would they? Because, well, their actual behind-the-scenes motivation still remains to be explored, doesn't it? As far as I'm aware.
I mean, we were keeping it classic, the Goa'uld, they're after power, world domination, things like this. The Destiny has all of those ancient technology. We were gonna say that they were keeping this. They were using some ancient technology to be able to build the entire new cities on Earth without the American government
way to hide them during.
Oh yeah, I was working on the design of the silver keys, actually, when the project got shut down. Like weird artifacts. The Goa'uld, they've got like all this golden technology everywhere, like it's very extravagant. So we were gonna make it silver to make it look like it was also, a mix of their ostentatious technology with the technology of the ancients. So,
right.
Yeah.
Did you ever come up with any concepts for these keys?
Oh yeah. I was talking to. Okay, so he says I can't. I should have told you this before. The whole thing, because they can still at a later date have it happen. We all signed non-disclosure agreements when the project was dropped. So I'm telling you this because you see he looks around in his pockets and he says, if I pay you and bring you on the staff and make you sign the NDA, then it won't be a problem that I told you what I did, what I told you today, right?
I suppose that would indeed be a thing.
Excellent.
It's just flicking to the bodyguard as they move.
The bodyguard is moving around the table, being like very observant, and just is standing like behind you now.
Okay. Yeah, he's probably gonna glance at Senna for a moment, just try and judge their reaction.
Senna.
Senna is staring intently at the bodyguard.
Okay.
Making sure he doesn't pull anything.
Cool. Make a perception check. You don't know what it is, but he's holding an action. The bodyguard is holding an action. So yeah, Mo is just staring with his like one good eye, just keeping track of what's happening in the dinner. Brad writes, hey, like a server comes over and said, "What will you be having tonight?"
Look over at Brad.
Oh, get anything you want. It's on the studio. It's a work expense.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, order something middling, I suppose.
Cool. This is like a very classy restaurant. Cool.
But just sort of nothing super extravagant special. Just kind of what you kind of expect to eat here.
Okay. Yeah. Perfect. What is Senna going to order?
Lobster rolls, because she hasn't had them before, and apparently they're famous in Canada.
All right. Cool. So you place your orders. So yeah. Like Mr. Wright like leans back and says, "So what are you bringing to?" Maybe we can change the pitch a little bit, adapt somewhat, and just have another go at convincing them to try to do this this season. Because I don't know why, but I can sense it when people are gonna like when they're gonna help me get the full potential of my ideas. And yeah, what do you think about this plot?
Looking at Sebastian, or is he looking at Sebastian?
Yes.
I think it could definitely work, although I feel we would need something slightly bigger behind it. Something that, well, whilst classic also brings a touch of something new, something yet undiscovered. You say the Goa'uld have now combined their technology with the ancients. Yeah.
Yes. That's kind of an something that's we had to workshop to work it into the scenario. Personally, I had those ideas way back when of like technology that the Russian government would have gotten their hands on instead of ancient technology, but because they needed to tie it back to Destiny, because it's the plot of the Destiny that's central to all of this. Then we changed it to the ancients. So the Americans are still the only ones who have this whole spaceship program on lockdown, at least.
Fair enough, fair enough. No, I was just considering that need that be a new thing in general? Could it have come from somewhere? From someone? You had some stories to explore with the ancients back in SG1 and the likes. Well, not all were particularly aligned with humanity and the likes, if I remember correctly. Do you
Sorry.
see where I'm going with this?
No, I need you to be just a bit more clear. What are you talking about?
Well, suffice to say, if you had somebody, ancients or, well, the other factions among them, that found, for some reason, an interest in supporting the gold.
Ooh,
Perhaps
that could be
working behind
interesting.
them.
Yes, yes. We were also going to have a somebody on the Destiny gets got infected, like has a Goa wound in the nape of their neck, and no one knows because they passed the medical checks. So we were gonna work on to just the sheer horror. What I really liked about SG1 is the and Destiny is, imagine the sheer horror of being in a spaceship trapped, and one of the people on the spaceship is infected by an alien. It's classic horror stuff like The Thing and everything like that. So yeah.
Yes, it's something I think you could build very, very many concepts out of.
Absolutely.
Mm.
I'm sorry. What is it that you do? He turns to Senna and says, "Are you also a writer?"
Oh, I'm mainly an assistant.
Indeed.
All right. I'll need you to sign the NDA as well.
Of course.
Yeah.
Mm.
Technically, I should have done this before the meeting, but red tape is
Should I do this one or is this one?
Jonah, I think we can hear you.
Oh, I'm sorry. I'm just looking. Sorry.
Okay.
Excuse me.
Fair enough.
Damn. So many of most of the actors were okay renewing their contract. We even had Willie Garson was gonna come in and play the character that gets shot before they can reveal. And in that moment, you are going to hear a gunshot, 3 gunshots, as Mr. Wright's head explodes. And at the same time, Sebastian, there is Sebastian, you see the image of your arm extending with a gun in it during the shooting, but your hand is on the under the table, scratching your leg right now. It's not up there doing the shooting. And after a few seconds, the image moves to where your hand is and kind of just disappears. The illusion just merges back with your hand. I need everyone to roll initiative because they heard the gunshots from the outside.
There we go.
But the actor I was referencing is the actor who played Martin Lloyd, the extraterrestrial turned Hollywood writer who does a lot of meta jokes. So you
Googled it, instantly recognized him.
you could have stopped this death. You could have. Okay, cool. All right, and I am going to roll my initiative as well. Hold on.
Wait, so is Mr. Right dead?
Oh yeah, he got 3 bullets in the brain. He is dead right now.
Oh,
Okay, let's see. Creatures. There we go. And initiative. Oh yes. Oh, I rolled a 4, so I'm gonna be the last to act. Senna, you are the first to act.
What is the bodyguard doing right now?
The bodyguard is make a perception check, and you have advantage because you were keeping an eye on him. The bodyguard is horrified that his boss just got killed right in front of him, and just is like about to react, probably you think trying to like grab Sebastian by the arms because he had a gun. You're not sure.
Wait, so I saw Sebastian have a gun?
Yeah, you saw Sebastian take out a gun. His arms seemed to be moving slightly, like it wasn't attached to his body really well, like it was an animation error. But you saw him take out the gun and shoot, and then like put the gun back beneath the table. You see that on Sebastian's face that he is just as surprised as you at this happening. Yeah, with your 10
expression for that, it's just a raised eyebrow.
Okay, with so yeah, with your perception, Senna, with a perception of 10, that's all that you spotted in that moment. Like you just gotten your food that was like down on the table. You look back up at the sounds of 3 bullets, and you saw that. What do you do?
I'm gonna grab my plate and throw the food in the bodyguard's face.
Okay.
Grab Sebastian's arm and run through the kitchen.
All right, cool. Make an attack roll. It's I don't know if you're proficient in plate throwing, but I'm gonna let you have your proficiency bonus for this one.
That's fine. I'll just roll it as the whip then, and just not do the damage. That's a 25 to hit.
Okay. 25 does not. No, I'm kidding. 25. 25 hits. He is. He's going to be temporarily blinded. He's going to need to take an action to take the what was it? Shrimp.
There's lobster rolls which have like a
lobster
very
rolls
sauce with them.
Nice. Cool. Yeah. It's going to take him like either an action or a bonus action to like clear his sight. So right now. If he were to try to do an attack of opportunity when you move away with Sebastian, he would do so at a disadvantage.
Yep, I
cool.
can do that as long as Sebastian is willing to be led by me.
Okay.
Yeah, probably.
So, just letting you know this, the power to the building cuts now and falls into darkness.
Cool.
You see the shape of the bodyguard in the dark shift a little bit in ways that don't really match with the way a human moves, and does a 25 hit Senna as you try to. Yeah, all right. So you take just 11 psychic damage. You are grappled, and you must succeed on a DC 15 intelligence saving throw or be stunned until the grapple ends. All right, so you are stunned until someone else pries what has grabbed you from your head, so you are unable to continue your movement after this attack of opportunity. What you feel, Senna, is something wrapping around your neck and touching your temple, like a snake that is coiling around you. And the moment it touches your temple, you kind of are thrown in your memory palace. You don't have access to your own mind right now. That's gonna be your turn. Raymond, it's your turn.
Okay.
I prepared for this scene to be at a convention, and I made it like 5 years ago because that like I had this idea for this thing for a really long time, so I'm really happy I get to play it at last. Graves, you're outside of the restaurant. You just heard 3 gunshots and screams.
Okay. I'm just gonna use my full movement and dash to just run inside.
Okay, cool. Let's see. Hold on. Let me check the scale. Yeah, that's about correct. Cool. So yeah, you can take 30 feet of movement to get most of the way up of the stairs. You have line of sight on what is happening, but it is dark. So your perception checks and the stuff is going to be at a disadvantage. If you dash, you can make it to here.
Are these lit candles, by the way?
Those were light bulbs decorated as candles. But there are, I think there's like, no, we're gonna say everything is electric.
Fair enough.
So you said, do you still want to dash, or do you want to do something now?
I'm actually going to just use my action to cast a protection from evil and good on myself.
Okay, cool.
So
can you cool. One willing creature you touch is protected against cool, you're protected against aberrations. That's good. You were gonna need that. Okay, that's an action. That's concentration. Cool. And do you want to use your bonus action for anything?
Nope, that's my turn.
All right. The Great Jeremiah, it's your turn.
Hearing the gunshots and just yeah, I'm just going to run inside.
Okay.
Well, so how much would that be?
30 feet.
30 feet right now?
Yeah.
Oh wait, it's dark. Yeah.
Oh,
I'm just gonna light a
wait.
candle.
Every human has 30 feet of movement.
Standard.
Yeah, everyone has 30 feet. Yeah, standard.
Yeah. Yeah. Cool.
So it's 60 feet.
Oh, if you want to dash, yeah, if you want to dash, you can make it 60 feet. It is dark, like there's still the light from the outside, and it is the morning, so you can still see shapes. It's just like really towards the back of this place that things get.
I'm gonna cast. I'm gonna take out a candle from my my bag, and just use prestidigitation. Rise up.
Cool.
And just run inside.
All right, because this is a very minor thing as an object interaction, I'm gonna count this as a bonus action, and you can move up to here. You still have one action. Do you want to do anything else?
If I can, could I see what happened to
Make a perception check, and you're at a disadvantage.
Right, they're still in the dark, so
yeah.
I do not see anyone.
You're not quite sure what's happening. You know there was a gunshot and that things are dark right now.
But I have a light source, so everyone's surrounded.
Yeah, but like everyone around, you have a light source like within a candle light is gonna light 10 feet around you or 15 feet, so it doesn't reach far enough. Cool. Oh, I forgot to roll initiative for this other character.
Wait, it's a free action, right?
Oh, yeah, to look is a free action. Yes, absolutely.
Oh, so wait, do I still have my action?
Yeah, you still have your action.
Yeah, I'm gonna cast Mage Hand.
Okay. What are you trying to get? What are you doing with Mage Hand?
I'm just going to have it hop around and just I'm just gonna have the Mage Hand grab the candle.
Oh, okay, cool.
And just
yeah,
my famous trick of like it moving.
Cool. You bring a little bit of light to what is happening, and you're going to see two things. First off, Brad Wright has the dark shape of a ghost emerging from his body, the Archon being freed by death. And the second thing is that this bodyguard now has dropped the illusions that were on top of it, and this is what it looks like.
Oh,
yes!
Congratulations, your brain is a snack.
I'm gonna get nom-nommed.
All right, that is your turn, Sebastian. You're right before the civilians. There is now enough light for you to see the true horror of the situation as this tentacled beast is basically opening its mouth to eat Senna's brain.
Yeah, I can have you do that. And as a bonus action, I'm gonna try and telekinetically shove it away from Senna, which should break the grapple.
Ooh, yeah. Hell yes, strength save. That's not... Whew! I have a +0, I just roll good!
Oh well.
Okay.
Okay.
Is that an action or a bonus action?
That's a bonus action. So...
Okay, cool.
That's not good. Probably just glancing out the hand for a moment. Then back at it. Fucking hell. And for what it's worth, try to achieve something. And I see Graves, right?
Yes, you do.
And the thing has used its reaction, as far as I'm aware.
Yes.
So I should be able to take him away.
Mm-hmm.
Get Senna free. And I'm going to twin cast Haste.
Ooh, twin spell. When you cast a spell that targets only one creature, you can and doesn't have a range of self, you can spend a number of sorcerer points equal to the spell's level to target the second creature in with the same spell. Hell yes.
Yep. Expending 4 sorcery points to twin cast Haste at Graves and Senna.
Graves and okay. Cool. Senna is just letting you know her turn is after Graves. So so if Reyna doesn't free them this turn, they won't be able to
but it's also used to boost her AC.
Oh, cool, excellent.
Nice +2. 19 SE.
All right.
It's equally for defense and for offense.
So I want both of you to write to look at what haste does, because I am not smart enough to keep. Yeah. Because I personally cannot keep track. I know it's really good, but yeah. Cool.
Choose a willing creature that you can see within range until the spell ends. The creature has the creature's target speed is
I can
doubled.
hear you, Jonah. We don't. Sorry, can you read in your silently? I would like to move to Raina's
I'm
turn.
sorry.
Okay.
Oh,
Rain-
sorry. I thought you wanted me to read it out loud.
No, I just meant for the two who have it cast on them to be aware of what it does. Reina, it's your turn. Oh no, actually, the civilians go first. There's screams and pushing, and some of the civilians are heading towards the stairs. This do you if you don't consider them combatants, they can move through your space.
We're not. They're not combatants for me.
Yeah,
Yeah.
at least not priority.
Cool.
I'm not planning on just murdering all these random civilians.
Oh, hey! You spotted one Goa'uld spy amongst the humans. You might be wary. I'm just saying. I need to ask if you're gonna see them as combatants. Reina, it is your turn.
Okay. First of all, I'm going to go up as high as I can.
Okay.
I'm going to use my bonus action to summon the Capricorn Sigil.
Nice.
Here, I'll post it.
The Capricorn sigil, the Capricorn.
The Capricorn.
Okay, when a creature makes an attack roll against a target in the spirit's area, you can use your reaction to grant advantage to that attack roll. In addition, you and your allies have advantage on wisdom perception checks while in the area, in the aura. Perfect. That's gonna encapsulate everyone. And why did I say Capricorn? This should probably have been Sagittarius. No, it's okay. Cool. I'm gonna place the token for that spirit. It can be attacked and killed, right?
The sigils, no.
The sigils, no.
At least
Okay.
you've never placed any rule on that.
They aren't tangible.
They aren't tangible. Okay, perfect.
It's an incorporeal spirit.
Perfect.
They can be dispelled, as far as I know, but even that's a bit of a grey area.
Yeah, because it's not necessarily it's a spell-like ability, but it's not necessarily a spell. Because they're just a class feature. Oh, cool. I'm just gonna put it on the map. There we go. That's the Capricorn spirit. And yeah,
It's terrifying.
you've seen it before in the Gobi Desert. But yes, it does double the number of tentacles that are present on the battlefield. Cool. That was your bonus action.
At least I'm not casting the tentacle spell.
Okay, I see you use your movement to get up the stairs. Cool. What do you want to use your action for?
There it is. Okay, please let this work. Okay.
All right.
May I please summon an ape?
Ape? Yeah.
Yes. Right by
Okay.
Cinna.
ape or okay, so give me just 1 second to have a look. You summon fate spirits that take the form of beasts and appear in unoccupied spaces. Cool. So it doesn't need to be a local creature. You can just make an ape appear. Cool.
Oh,
Love
and
it.
since they're half, I can summon 4 of them.
Since they're half a challenge rating, yeah. Okay, got it.
4 apes.
Going Planet of the Apes on this mind flayer.
Cool. I'm adding the stats for the apes right now. I do have some monkey sprites. I just but they're not. But they're kind of tiny monkeys, if I remember correctly. They're leopards. They're tiger monkeys from my Avatar: The Last Airbender game. There we go, tiger monkeys. That's the only sprites that I have prepared. So we're doing so they are gonna be tiny and cute, but they're gonna have the stats of cool. So you summon 4 of them around around your target.
Yeah. Pretty much by Mind Flayer and Senna.
Okay, you got it.
I'm gonna think I got drugged when I come out of this.
Cool. Do I roll initiative for them, or do they roll?
They go right after me.
It says roll initiative for the summoned creature as a group, which has its own turns. So I am going to roll for them. Cool. Oh, that's right before you. Yeah, no, we're gonna say that they act on a 9. All right.
Okay.
Cool, so that they can act this turn. All right. That is all of your actions. Here is control over the character sheet for the apes. Edit control goes to Lorelei. Cool. And you won't be able to move the token, so you'll have to tell me when you move and where. But you got 4 apes on the battlefield and control over the character sheet. What do you want to do with them?
Okay, if I remember correctly, Senna is still grappled by the Mind Flayer, so...
Yep, that is correct.
One will try to remove the tentacles from them.
Okay. So you can either do a shove attack, or you can try to take the DC 15 strength check to try to basically pry the tentacles off. It's either a contested strength check or a DC 15 check. Sorry. Yeah, or a DC 15 strength check.
I'm gonna hope this works.
19, that's my strength is +0. 14, you're able to shove the Mind Flayer onto the table. Senna, you are freed from the Mind Flayer's grasp, surrounded by monkeys, a ghost, and a Mind Flayer. Cool, you still have 7 attacks left with your apes. They do the same damage whether it's a fist or a rock, so yeah, just go ahead and click. You can click on the fist thing on the title of the fist, and it will roll for you every time that you click it. So just click it 7 times. Yep, like this, exactly. Ooh, that's gonna hurt. All right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, and 7. Hell yes. This is what druids of your particular circle do best. Cool. My AC is this, so this hits me for 12. This hits me for 8. Total of 20. 29. 7 does not hit me. 29 plus 8, 37 points of damage. Cool. Do their attacks count as magical damage?
No, not yet.
Okay, you need like Mighty Summoner or something of that sort. Cool. So this thing is resistant to a few. It's not the cannon stat block, but I'm basically adding resistances, immunities, and but also vulnerabilities to balance things out as YouTuber
Awesome.
recommended. So let me calculate that once again real quick. 12, 20, 29, 20, 37. 37 plus 5 is gonna be 42. That is 21 points of damage.
Oh, I forgot. I had done some lights.
And minus 21. Cool. Your apes just start beating on the mind flayer, and that's their turn. Cool. All right, on my turn. 60 feet cone. Hell yes. All right. So that's gonna hit. It's not gonna. Oh! It does not hit Graves, but it hits Reyna. It's gonna hit Senna, Sebastian, these two monkeys, those three civilians, Jeremiah and Reyna. Cool. Mind Blast. It's okay. So
negative 100.
negative 100 is for me to remember that it's a spell save. So I need each creature to take a DC 15 intelligence check, including 2 of the apes, in order to resist a creature. Okay. So Reyna, you take 25 points of psychic damage. Jonah, you take 25 points of psychic damage. Reyna, I'm gonna. Oh yeah, you rolled for the monkeys. So one of them is fine. The other one is dead.
How
I think.
dare you hurt
Yeah.
a monkey?
19 HP. So this monkey is a dead monkey.
How
Cool.
dare you?
Sebastian, please also make an intelligence saving throw. And I'm gonna make 3 rolls for those civilians.
Oh, geez, I'm really hurt.
Okay. We have 3 more casualties in the house. All right.
What about her?
And huh?
What about the person
Oh!
right beside
Yeah, so you're right. I forgot this person was there because Sebastian was in front. So let me she's also dead.
Oh, fuck.
I'm so
Everybody dropped.
yeah. Frey and I are playing a Chrono Trigger game on Roll20, so he had to upload a bunch of the sprites. So I was like, cool, I get to use a bunch of sprites for this scene, and I can kill some civilians if the players aren't careful. That is going to be my turn. Then it's the turn of the ghost. Let's see. It's gonna yell, "That fucking hurt! You didn't have to kill me!" And it is going to... Let's see. Oh, I know! Horrifying Visage! It's a fear effect. Cool. Each non-undead creature within 60 feet must make a DC 13 wisdom saving throw or be frightened for 1 minute. So that is going to be, once again, Raymond is out. Everybody, the rest of the group is inside of that. So make that wisdom saving throw.
Oh, great.
And Sebastian, you, with that 19, you passed.
Damn it.
Wait, you're immune. Senna. Now, aren't you immune because you're a...
You can't age.
Right, you can't age.
Yeah,
but
you
you're
can't
still
age,
feared.
but you can still get feared. Cool. If you failed this, okay. So Senna, you failed the save by 5 or more. Until the next sunset, you're gonna be aged up by 10 years.
I'm definitely never getting spotted.
A frightened target can everyone who failed is now frightened. Frightened means that you can't come nearer to the target that caused the fear. You have disadvantage on attacks against them, but you can act normally apart from that. The ghost is going to... The ghost is going to move without disengaging, so it's going to take 3 attacks of opportunity from the apes, and it's going to end its turn here, and it's Senna's turn. So, Reyna, please make those 3 attacks of opportunities against the ghost, and I'll calculate the damage. By the way, I put the apes in the folder for the Parazoologists. Ooh, nice. So that is going to be 14 points of bludgeoning damage. I have... Yeah, they're non-magical attacks, so they do half damage to the ghost as well. So that is going to be 7. HP of a ghost. Okay. 45 and -7. Okay. Senna, it's your turn.
Does the Mind Flayer count as flanked at the minute for me?
Yes.
Because of all of the monkeys?
You're absolutely correct, which also means that the monkeys should have been rolling with advantage. I'm gonna take that in consideration real quick. It's an extra 6 plus 4. It's an extra 5 for this one. So yes, they are being flanked. The Mind Flayer is being flanked by the monkeys right now.
Awesome. In which case, I'm going to take out both whips. Use a bonus action to infuse one of them with radiant energy. So I take 1 damage.
Alright.
And then using my base attack, extra attack, and hasted attack, I'm going to make 3 attacks at advantage at the Mind Flayer.
Oh boy! Oh, that's gonna hurt! Especially because like these ones have I gave them vulnerability to radiance, so okay, the 17 hits, the 19 also hits, and the 20 also hits. Cool. The slashing damage. I'm gonna say that it's magical slashing because thanks to your hemocraft. You have two attacks from being level 5, and you have a third attack from being hasted. So you're just attacking with a single whip this turn.
Quickly.
Cool, love it. So that is gonna be
Oh,
okay,
Major damage.
42. Hell yes.
I'm guessing that we're not counting this as undead because it's a mind flow.
Yeah, and it would be a fiend anyways. Okay, cool.
Did you
Enjoying the gifts.
count fiends in the same thing as that last time? Because wasn't that how I was attacking the Archons for so much?
Oh, the Archons have vulnerability to radiant.
True, but I was dealing double hemocraft dice and then double that.
No, you were only dealing double to actual Marcus' body, which was a bad idea.
Oh, Marcus, right, yeah, my bad. I got that
Okay.
mixed up. Cool, so yeah, that's
Cool.
quite a bit of damage.
That is all. You still have your movement, but you might take an attack of opportunity if you take it. So it's gonna be Raymond's turn. Hasted and protected from abominations, Raymond.
All right.
The
Time to
sword,
try
we
out
got
my
to
new,
see the
Hexblade
sword.
abilities.
Sorry, what?
Okay. Time to try out my new Hexblade abilities. So, I'm gonna summon the sword. Which I think you said it has to have like a raven.
Yes, it has to have a raven somewhere, and the process of summoning it is you do the gesture of drawing it from the ground, and it appears in your hand as you draw it from the ground. Putting it back into your inner universe is done by making the gesture of planting it in the ground.
Awesome.
Cool.
Well,
Drawing
the
your.
idea I had for it.
Mm-hmm.
The actual, yeah, it has to be off the sword. The blade itself, the tip of it is curved, has like a hook to it, to sort of resemble like the beak of a.
Yes,
Nice.
I love it.
And it is it's a full length like longsword.
Okay.
So.
As you draw it, you hear the voice of Baba Yaga in your mind, hearing, "This is the faction who killed me. Draw their blood as revenge for me."
Sure thing. And I'm going to run my full movement. I think I should be able to get all the way
You
to
have 60 feet.
60 feet with haste, so yeah, you can move all the way to here. That does mean you take an attack of opportunity from the ghost.
That is fine, because it's at
Alright.
disadvantage.
Cool. I hit you for 15 necrotic.
Okay.
Should not have
My
said
health is almost fully gone. Aha. So I
Alright.
have. That was a little more than half.
Sorry about.
And then I'm gonna bonus.
Okay.
Yeah, it's
Wait, is he?
bonus act.
I'm assuming-
It's cursed.
No.
The ghost.
Okay.
Like that ability.
Can you click so that I can see what this curse you're putting on the ghost does?
More damage, more crit, heal on death.
I don't actually. Wait. Oh, here we go.
There we go. Baleful curse on someone as a bonus action. The target is cursed for 1 minute. The curse ends early if the target dies, or if you die or you're incapacitated. You gain bonus damage rolls against the cursed target. The bonus equals your proficiency bonus. Any attack rolls you make against the cursed target is a critical hit on 19 or 20. Nice. Are you doing this on the Mind Flayer or the Ghost?
I am doing it on the Mind Flayer. Well,
Okay, cool.
That's that thing, right?
Yes, absolutely. Cool. So, Hexblade cursed. I'm gonna represent it with this little thing. So you have bonus damage rolls against the cursed target, equal to your proficiency. Cool.
Is he flanking?
Yes, you are flanking, which means you have advantage on your attacks against the Mind Flayer.
So make it 3 attacks.
Okay, 16, 25, and a 23.
Cool. Does your hex blade count as a magical weapon, either from you being in
Yes,
a... Okay, cool. So it's not halved.
Sure. It counts as magical both from it being my pact weapon and from Hexblade Warrior, if I'm correct. Like
Yeah, Hexblade Warrior does not do that.
Cool. Oof. I am looking.
You're matching Sunny damage. Exactly.
This is gonna be good.
The Mind Flayer is looking not great right now. Okay. That is your action, your movement, and your bonus action. Cool. It's the Great Jeremiah's turn.
Yeah, I'm just going to move up as best as I can and just.
Who got feared?
Me. I need to make a saving throw again.
Okay, cool. You need to make your saving throw again at the end of your turn, I think.
Yeah. So I'm still feared.
Okay.
It was a wisdom save, correct? Yep.
Yes.
Yep.
So I'm not frightened.
Cool. Yeah, I think it's only Senna who got frightened. Gosh, that ability was not as great as it could have been. Okay.
If I can, could I move up to here and just get the advantage with the ghost, if Senna?
Yeah, with Senna, you'd be flanking the ghost if you. Are you within 5? You're not within 5 feet of the ghost, so you can't really attack it with melee stuff to get the flanking bonus.
So close. You know what? I'm just going to. If I don't know how good he is with wisdom, but I'm gonna cast a cautious hideous laughter.
Okay. 16. So I.
Makes it.
He makes it. Receives. Yeah. All right. And do you have a bonus action? I think giving bardic inspiration can be a bonus action.
All right. Yeah, I'll send a card towards Senna.
Okay. Senna, you have inspiration. Did you say I'll send a heart?
No, I send a card.
Oh, a card. Okay, cool.
I throw a card right by her. Like I just like throw a card. Just like as she looks at it, she says, "Don't be afraid." And it turns into ash and just inspires her.
All right.
Got it.
Cool. Sebastian, it's your turn.
Tejon and whatever you are. Mine. And he sort of reaches up his hand and almost snaps his fingers. Just 2 small beams of almost the same as black. Almost like black remnants of some black star. Just drifts what she just do as some twinning a mind sliver.
All right. So your mind sliver is a cantrip. So you, cool. All right. So, psychic damage. That for sure hits the ghost. The Mind Flayer is immune to psychic damage. It's one of its 2. It's one of it. It's only immunity actually. Cool. So the ghost makes. So they're both gonna make an intelligence saving throw because.
The other effects may still apply.
Yeah. Cool. So that's the ghost. who passes, and the Mind Flayer. Good. All right. The Mind Flayer is gonna make a intelligence. Okay, so both of them are able to pass.
Enjoy the gift while it lasts, Senna. Graves. I'm just gonna head back.
All right. The civilians who are still alive are fleeing.
Understandable. Have a good day.
I would love it if Roll20 would allow me to downsize the character, the Mind Flayer character sheet, so that it doesn't take all over the screen, but it won't. So I guess we're here. Oh, there we go. Cool. Reyna, it's your turn.
Would something like hold person work on a ghost?
The ghost counts as a fiend, so I think you would need hold monster to do that to him.
Yeah, no, that won't work. Can I just hold my turn, please?
Yes. Usually you want to say what you're gonna do, like which action you're holding and for which trigger. Or you can just basically decrease your initiative and take your initiative whenever you want. Okay.
Okay.
Cool. So yeah, we're just gonna do that. So you are your initiative is now gonna be beneath the one of the monkeys at 8. Just let me know when you want to take your turn. Okay. Cool. Roll for the monkeys who are still alive.
I still have 2, correct?
You still have 3.
Oh, 3. Oh, yeah.
One of them is just behind Graves, so you get 6 attacks.
Okay.
Cool.
Okay.
They are at advantage because all 2 of them are flanking, and all right. Cool. So that is 9. Divide. That is 4. Cool. The 16. That is 6. 3. That is 9. That does not hit. 9 plus 4 is 13. Okay. 13 points of bludgeoning damage. Okay. Really not looking good. That's the turn for the monkeys. The Mind Flayer takes his turn. And I do not heal from doing that, so I think all right. The mind the Mind Flayer. Let me have a look at that thing. It's a 1 action touch. Cool. All right. The Mind Flayer is going to use his once per day use of plane shift draws basically this like complex sigil underground with a little bit of magic, and is just sucked away into the ether. Disappears with 17 HP.
Dang
If
it.
if
Damn.
anyone, yeah. If anyone had counterspell, that would have been the moment to use it.
Not yet.
And
Ron had counterspell just now, but
wait, what?
Ron has counterspell.
Oh
Yoda
yes,
doesn't.
Ron has counterspell. Yes, cool, excellent. Cool. Technically, I could have taken the ghost, but he didn't wait until he was holding hands with the ghost, so he just left. The ghost on his turn is going to. The ghost, I think. Still somewhat fine for combat, is going to try to look at Sebastian and yells, I will free you, help me, brother. And he flies 40 feet to get within range of you, and he's gonna try to kill you and get the other
He's
Tehon.
have an advantage. Well, no way, he flew, so.
Natural one will not hit.
Okay, and I did not disengage, so I am gonna take attacks from. Let's see, where was I? I was 40
You're
feet
right
away.
here, so.
So yeah, 40 feet away means I was like right here. So that means Senna and Jonah both get attacks of opportunity. 22 hits. Oof. That's not
Okay,
gonna.
I'm just gonna pull out a switch knife and
That's 4 radiant.
Cool. Sorry, what? 4 radiant?
no, I don't have sneak attack.
Because- They're a ghost.
Oh, so you do extra.
I double my Hemocraft die when I'm damaging undead or ghosts.
Cool. So that is going to be so 4 plus 5 slashing. That is
I'm
going to
assuming
be.
I don't have sneak attack, nor do I have advantage, so just a no.
Yes. 21 hits for 4 piercing. It's not a magical weapon, so it's
Yeah.
half damage. But yeah, the ghost is looking not great. As a bonus action, the ghost is going to say, "Uh-oh," and that's his turn. Senna, it's your turn.
Wait, I can't get any closer to it.
That's right, because you haven't saved your wisdom save yet. You can throw stuff at a disadvantage. You see that the monkeys are already grabbing bottles of wines and candles to throw, because like they have a throwing rock attack.
I will. Oh, I can't even. God damn it.
I mean, you have
I'm gonna
bardic
throw
inspiration.
my dagger at it.
You throw your dagger. You got it. 19 hits for 8 piercing,
Oh,
half.
you have disadvantage.
And it's magical.
You are at a disadvantage from. And 11 is not gonna hit because you're frightened.
Try that.
Oh, actually, no.
how about
11 hits exactly. 11 hits exactly.
Oh,
Okay, -4 because I take half damage from non-magical attacks.
It's
And
magical. It's +1 dagger.
oh, it's a +1 dagger. Okay, cool. So actually, another 4. Whew, not a lot of HP left. Cool.
I have to make my save.
Raymond, it's your turn.
Yeah,
Ooh, and you're no longer feared.
well,
Coming for it next time.
All right.
okay. I'm just gonna ghost and
Oh,
Yeah,
you're still
grapple.
hasted. That's right. You're still hasted.
Didn't hit
No.
Sebastian, so there's no reason dropping it.
Yeah, because I rolled a 1.
that's
Gosh, that was a good plan, you know, just like moving in and hitting the person who has another friendly ghost locked inside of them, and B, who double cast haste.
Yep.
Does double cast allow you to double concentrate?
I am concentrating on one spell, essentially.
Okay,
It just
Just
affects
affects
2
both of them.
targets.
nice. Cool. Graves, go ahead and do your attacks.
okay.
This is gonna hurt.
I will make.
Okay,
It's
Got
not
it.
crit, fortunately. But I'm going to just
If
make
you can.
2 attacks with missile.
If you can, keep him alive. I'd like to
you
rip
get
the memories from his form.
are you doing non-lethal
Throw that.
damage?
Yeah, I'm just trying to.
Cool.
Also,
You
Wait,
reduce
is he-
you reduce the ghost to unconsciousness, but you so it's like a sort of like mote of darkness floating in the air, but it is still alive. Combat is
excuse me,
over.
but isn't that double damage since it's a sword and wait?
It's
Yes.
not a trinity.
Wait.
Is it a trinity or not?
Technically, you would have been doing double damage to the Mind Flayer. Hold on. How much HP did it have?
It would have
How much
taken
do you-
another 42 damage then.
Yeah.
Okay, cool. The Mind Flayer tries to plane shift, and then after a second, you see the Curse of Swords worsens all of the attacks that he just took from Graves, and the Mind Flayer, instead of escaping, falls to pieces like someone who gets cut in an anime, and then like the pieces fall. You've killed that Mind Flayer before it could escape.
Nice.
Because that one does not count as a trinity, but it still has the vulnerability to swords.
84 damage in 1 turn.
Yeah, no.
Yep.
Explains the
uh,
scary.
That also means.
But yeah, I think all enemies are dead then.
All enemies are so like the Mind Flayer is dead. The ghost is at 0 HP.
Right.
Okay, and I get I get 8 health back.
From killing.
Explains curse. Yeah.
On the Mind Flayer, yes, which was
Going in.
killed.
Oh yes, of course,
Sorry, that's
absolutely.
my
Cool.
Okay.
Love it.
So,
Love it.
everybody alive.
Thank you for reminding me about the Curse of Swords. It's much easier to remember the original game because you just remember like swords always do 8 points of damage instead of 4. But yeah, cool.
I'm alive.
You the electricity comes back on. You have the lights that twinkle around you. Even the lights that were not connected to anything, like those little electronic candles, got snuffed out during this. With the light coming back on, you look around you. There's 4 dead civilians. Well, 5 if you count Brad Wright, and 3 monkeys and a Capricorn's sigil in the middle of the room.
Yeah, I'm just going to close the door if possible.
Okay. So Jonah, you
Question is, Ghost,
you close the door.
get out of here.
Indeed, that's the.
And just trying to find a key to lock it.
Make an investigation check.
Fair enough. Otherwise, I could use thieves' tools.
Senna, you're searching the Mind Flayer. He had a gun, and he had let's see, like he had his bodyguard stuff. He had an ID that places him and someone called Mo Lars. Who lives in with an address in Vancouver.
Does the gun seem to have been shot?
The gun has 3 bullets missing from it. From its clip.
I'm gonna wipe it and put it back.
Okay. You now understand that basically he was holding action to cast minor illusion to create a fake arm right before his turn, and then on his turn he shot the 3 bullets and killed Brad Wright.
I'm gonna relay that to Sebastian, tell him he's all in the clear.
Gotcha. Yeah.
Other than witnesses, anyway.
There's like 2 security cameras in the room that would definitely have seen Sebastian shooting the producer of Stargate SG-1 right
See
before.
if you can find where those are connected to, if you don't mind.
Yeah.
Yep. On it. With my zoomies, I'm gonna run around and try and find
It's
it.
about to drop, so steady yourself.
Okay.
Okay.
And soon.
Oh wow, I lose a turn when it runs out, don't I?
Yep. Essentially,
Just
the world
stop for a
slows
moment.
down for a moment.
Yeah, that's the thing, kids. Don't do speed.
These hangovers are awful.
It should pass in a few seconds.
Jonah, you find the door to the restaurant is in the desk, is on the other side of the desk. You're able to lock the place up, so that's like no one comes in until you guys want to leave. That is the front door. You did see the staff running towards the back, and you haven't seen them since, so you don't know if there's an exit in the back.
Yeah, I'll see if there's an exit in the back. Just
okay. I'm gonna allow.
There's a camera.
I'm gonna allow everyone to make 1 dice roll before the sounds of the sirens starts to be heard, and it is time to leave. So Jonah, that was your roll. What does everybody? I think Senna and Graves are just not gonna get one because haste is coming down. So that leaves
There's
Sebastian
also
and
6
Reyna.
seconds. But yeah. Sebastian is essentially going to dive into the mind of this Tejon and just think, which faction was he part of? Does he know anything of interest to me?
Yeah. Okay. I can make a wisdom save. I'm at a disadvantage because I'm at 0 HP. Cool. So you're able to get surface thoughts. This is a grunt. Sorry. No. The ghost. So the ghost got into this really sticky situation of possessing someone for a mission, and then that someone was famous, and so couldn't be eliminated discreetly. So instead, got a bodyguard appointed to him by his faction. He was working for the colony that has Cthulhu, the colony associated with water, and it was spilling way too much information about the faction through the medium of Stargate, and like the ghost was expecting, like you feel that the ghost was almost delivering extra information just to get himself killed, and now that he finally succeeded, he's about to die. So
What
yeah,
did
those
you think about that?
not not really like really unhappy. There's a strong sense of entitlement to dominate the world coming from this mind.
Yeah, I mean, once I get all that I can get, Sebastian is probably gonna try and finish it off.
Okay. You just give it a slight psychic push, and it dies off. And as your characters are running away from this restaurant, that is probably where we're gonna leave it for today. Great session, everyone. You killed a mind flayer. Hot damn.
I would like to try and like destroy the camera, but
We didn't get a chance.
Yeah, if we could have, but well.
I think Reina could have. Reina, if you make a, let's see, intelligence check, you can use your action to try to erase the footage from the cameras. 11. Let's see. Oh, I'm gonna allow your Capricorn to give you your Capricorn aura, because it didn't do anything else during the combat, to give you advantage on this, and so you're able to delete the footage of this whole entire incident, and that's gonna be it for today's game.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Not gonna be that much more wanted as criminals.
we're not going to be more wanted than
Yeah,
criminals.
there's. Did Senna pick up Mo's ID card?
Yes.
Yeah, because Sebastian might be interested in that, because there's someone dead who has no identifiable corpse left.
Sounds good. I put the gun back, but I took the
Yeah.
ID.
By the way, quick information that you got, Sebastian. The bodyguard that was in charge of protecting you is a human who got like is like a mutagenic combination of a human and the genes of Cthulhu, of the water faction.
Oh.
That's how they made a mind flayer, but it's able to look human most of the time, but it's a different species that can just transform and be a mind flayer.
I almost thought we found a Shoggoth.
Wild.
I mean, it's a variant of Shoggoth, essentially.
Yeah.
Yeah, probably would have shared that information.
So yeah, Sebastian, did you think that if we kept going with your psychic related storyline, that eventually you'd find a mind flayer?
I didn't consider it an impossibility.
Okay, cool.
Yeah.
All right. Great session, everyone. Great memes. Really funny. Like I just love the reaction gifs to the different things that were happening. Great character progression for like Jonah's storyline, Reina's storyline. Like this was fun.
Mm-hmm.
Now we have to deal with Faye as well.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
And